Sorry about the ad break there, chat. Hope you're all doing well. Um, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm having one of those days where my body just hates me. I I don't know why my body hates me. It could be due to the fact that I might have ate too much food or something or other, right? But uh, today today really had to be the day. My body was finally just like, you know what? Let's just empty your bowels. Let's just get it over with. And I thought today, after doing what I had to, I thought it would be empty, or at least I thought I would be feeling better. But no, no, no. I don't feel. I don't feel that much better. I feel okay. I think I feel okay enough to where I could probably do this. Ah, but good God, I am in need of chat so desperately. Oh God, is there anywhere else I could? Or I was gonna. I don't. I don't think so. At least. Right. 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 Ah. God damn, man. please. Somebody, man. Oh, boy. Oh, God. You know what? Let me try to get the background music going, because I have not done that in a long time. Okay. There we go. Wait, let me do this. Looks like I'm gonna be waiting a while, because it looks like nobody's in the chat yet, which is fucking rough. You know what? I have an idea. For this. I'm going to put a timer. I'm gonna put down a timer for 10 minutes. And if I don't see anyone else in the chat, then I'm just gonna end stream there. Because here's the problem, right? Without people, if I don't have anyone in the stream chat, or if no one says anything in the stream chat, I can't really do a just chatting stream, you know what I mean? Because, like, you have to chat with people. It can't just be like you talking all the time. It's a two-way conversation. That's what I'm struggling with the most. Cause yeah, I can't just do a just chatting stream if no one's there. Like there's just no way. There's literally no feasible way for me to do this without someone being in the chat, right? And look, I might feel sick. I might not be in the best shape that I want to be right now. I know I probably shouldn't be doing this. But you know what? At least I'm trying. Right? At least I decided, you know what? I'm going to stream today. I'm going to do this. I'm going to stream today, whether I'm going to like it or not. I'm going to go through with it. Hello, Alpha Wolf. Welcome to stream. I hope you're doing well. I don't think my mix setup is working. Hang on a minute. I need to refresh the cache for that. Okay. Alright, and then let me go ahead and channel points. Yeah, let me go ahead and play it. Come. There we go. Hello, Hyu. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. And thank you for the subscription for 6 months. Your support is always appreciated, my man. Yes. Yes, Hyu. come, indeed. How do I... Actually, let me close, mix it up, and then reopen it. On me? I mean, what? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, let me reopen. Yeah, fine. I'll update. I need to update, mix it up real quick. My bad. I did not think this through. I really didn't think this through. Okay, and then hopefully log in. I don't know what it is with Mix It Up today, chat. It just does not like me. Does not seem to like me for whatever reason. Alright, and then I'm gonna refresh cache again. Okay. But yeah, I'm willing to admit I'm not feeling my best, truth be told. But you know what? I'm getting better. I'm getting better at least. So there's that. There is that. Your feelings are more than valid. I'm glad to hear that, Hayu. That is more than appreciated. More than appreciated, for sure.
By midday, uncovered human skin will burn in 4 minutes.
God damn it, I still love that redeem. I still love that friggin' redeem, man. Oh shit, I forgot to let him. There we go. Forgot about that. Many hugs for Mortal. Thank you, Alpha. Always appreciated. More than appreciated. Life is about balance. The bad days are necessary so we can appreciate the good days. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. I'm just... I'm trying to do the best that I can because my bowels are straight up just like, we don't like you today. We don't like you today. You ate too much food yesterday. This is all your fault. Which, I mean, it is, kinda, but like, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, they just straight up do not like me today. My guts, my bowels just do not like me. Which is, it's a struggle, but, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Your stomach's like, so you don't plan on being a bottom soon, anytime soon, right? I mean, basically, yeah. Drive soup car over to cheer up Mortal. Aw, thank you, Alpha. That's really nice. That's actually really nice. Oh man. I'm driving me little tiny soup car while spinning wildly. I think I'm gonna join you tomorrow because today we're having a family gathering to celebrate my birthday and my uncle's meeting cake and sweets. Oh, okay, Hayu. I mean, that's fine. That's fine because I will admit this, chat. Yeah, happy birthday, Hayu. Happy birthday. Of course. Oh, birthday is on the 26th. Oh, okay. So this is bad timing on my part. Still happy birthday. Yeah. Exactly. I will admit this, chat. When I was earlier, when I was still live for like 10 minutes, I put a 10-minute timer on just so I could just be like, okay, I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes, and if nobody shows up to the stream, I'm just gonna end it there, because I didn't want to. And this isn't like it's not like a vanity thing. I was just like, I don't want to make myself depressed having to stream for 4 hours in front of nobody, because I just feel bad. I just feel down. I just feel down because of it. That's all it really is. Today's my grandpa's birthday. He turned 95. That's great, Alpha Wolf. That's great. I love having men sending me good wishes. It's a hard day today. You're not at fault. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Focus your energy on something worthwhile. Absolutely. I absolutely should do that. It's just I want to focus my energy on this, but it's like, how am I supposed to do that if there's nobody in chat? If there's no one like there, you know? Because I hate being alone. I hate being alone, in real life and in streaming. It's just the worst feeling that you could have, you know. Many more hugs being sent your way, mortal. I know what will make you laugh to brighten it up a bit. Are you ready? I think so. I think so, Alpha Wolf. I think so. What's gonna brighten up my day? Streaming is just a hobby in the beginning. You don't do a hobby if you don't want to. Yeah. No, you're not. You're not wrong there. We can hang in VC if you're wrong, if you want. You know what? You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Hang on. I've not done this in a long time, so forgive me. Yeah, it's a common area. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay. We can hang a VC if you want. I'm just drawing. I was playing DVD the other day, and I ran into a survivor named Virgin Cum, and they were the Obsession 2v8. It's pretty funny. Okay. And we had a killer named Come Daddy. Of course. Of course you did. Oh, that's funny. It was so random but perfect. I'm sure it was. I also give you a twerking ghost face. Actually, let me go ahead. Copy filters, paste filters in there if I can. I think the only thing I need to really remove in terms of filters is the high cut pass. Yep. There we go. I would be surprised, but if you just listen to DVD with no video, it does sound like porn. All these survivors do is moan. You're not wrong, but I'm okay with being taken by one killer. Oh god, that's funny. Okay. Actually, you know what? I don't think I have the reactive PNG, do I? I mean, I should. I should have it. Give me a sec. Can I? think it was this one. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, authorize. There we go. My friends try to prevent me from running with the killer. They're like, Alpha, we know you love Legion, but damn it, get your butt back on the gen. It's pretty funny. Okay. So, Hyu, since you want to join the, since you want us to hang out in the VC, I'm in the streamer room in my Discord server, so feel free to hop in if you want. Just if you want to. Is that a thing I need permission to see? I don't know. I can come and join you too to chat with you. I just woke up. Okay. Again, I'm in my server in the streamer room, so that shouldn't be too difficult to find. Hopefully. Oh, you only see the general VC. Okay. You know what? I'll go ahead and move to the general VC. There we go.
That works.
Nice. Okay, let me make.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if I have like link my Discord to your Twitch. I even forgot to do that.
It's all good. Do you have a link to your reactive PNG? Look, Fuji Tech?
Oh, at Fugi?
Yeah.
I should. Give me a second.
Alright.
Log in with Discord. Alright, let me use this one.
I see it.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully it'll show up. Nice.
Did it?
Yeah, it showed
Oh
up.
yeah, there I am. Look at that.
Hell yeah. I don't remember if I needed Discord or not. That's okay. Alpha Wolf. I think you are you? I think you should be. Exclamation point mothership if you need to join the Discord, Alpha Wolf, because I don't see you. Yeah, I straight up don't see you in the
Mothership is crazy. Yep. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Let me just stream what I'm drawing. And like, it's not something that you can show on your stream, but I don't think it's gonna show if I just stream on Discord.
Right. Hello,
Hi.
Alpha Wolf.
Hey.
Looks like I
How's
need
it
to
going?
add another.
Woke up. I was up till 5 in the morning.
Waking up in the morning.
Okay, I need to.
Then tried doing so many things.
Oh,
I was running around being chased by killers and making friends with killers. So yeah.
I keep forgetting that there's like a separate group PNG. I forgot about that. Yeah, here we go. I should have done that. My bad. Okay. There we go. That works.
Is it okay to stream this?
Just in case, probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Ew.
There we go. That should work. Let me make sure I have you guys in the desktop scene as well. Yeah, no, I don't. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. I can fix this. I can fix it. I don't want the second wave capture. Talk about this. Okay. Oh wait, this. No, hold on a minute. I fucked it. No, it's supposed to be in a different scene. That's why I said I fucked it. Okay. So let me copy this. Let me go into studio mode here. You're supposed to be there. Uh-oh. Oh no.
I see double Q and double. It's okay.
Oh god, hang on. I'm gonna try to fix this somehow. Have it like... Okay, well, that explains it. I had active PNG there.
Alpha, why are you so scary? What the fuck?
Oh, that's because that's my Legion. That's Joey. Like I have one part of him where like he's in natural clothing, and then I have his like scary look because of the mask.
Are you those types of I need help but don't help me people?
Maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
Let me try this.
Also, it's fun being scary sometimes.
Is that... Come on, man. Why is it not working?
Oh.
It's okay.
Okay, wait.
It's okay.
Wait. I mean, I should already know why, because I'm supposed to be... Oh god. Okay, now I need to get rid of the reactive PNG here. Ah! Where the hell is it? Ah! Oh wait, it's probably... Oh, wait. I haven't opened it. You're fine. This is my bad. Okay. So now I need to go back into the interview scene and fix my freaking. Okay, that was just my bad. Yay. Okay. So I need to do this. Okay. Go back. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we're okay. Whoo. Okay. So, first announcement I wanted to make is that all of the most recent music by the rapper side of me, known as Dan Gray, the album Lunch Break and the EP in American Evil, all of that is now available on Bandcamp. It's $10 for Lunch Break and only $1 for the American Evil EP. Yeah, so you could finally do that, and it's just $10 instead of like the $9.99 thing. I changed the price to $10 and $5 respectively. Actually, not even on. I changed the album price to just $10 on the coffee. Yes. Now we're being more honest with our pricing. Okay, so between the two of you, oh no, what do they do with the Discord? Fuck. Hang on, I gotta do that. And then that, okay. And then I'll move this over here, okay. Okay, so between the two of you, feel free to send me any cooking videos you want me to watch. Yep. I'm sorry to hear that. They do tend to make me feel hungry as well, but I'm just like I don't know what else I could possibly watch. Okay. 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 All right. Yeah, we could do that for sure. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. Okay, Discord capture audio should be fixed now. You guys are muted in this scene, so that's fixed now. That's fixed.
Oh, if I do, I would have moaned more.
God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the music. You know what? Let's watch this one. I'm curious.
This necklace from Amazon says that it will improve your body's circulation, recharge your body's energy field, and enhance your immune and endocrine system.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I did not expect any of this today. But you know, life is full of surprises.
Hey, Raven.
Hello, Raven. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Raven.
Yeah, we're finally getting around watching some videos on YouTube, cooking videos, but Hi, you recommended me this channel, And the first thing that caught my eye was radioactive products. So there you go. Just got off work and now I'm free. Yay! That's good to hear. All right.
Instructions for this negative ion wand say to use it in your food and your drinks to neutralise harmful elements and increase the absorption of nutrients to support healing and strengthen immunity. And you can get what looks like the exact same item on AliExpress, which, as well as that function, says to use it on your skin to prevent aging. And there's this terahertz card designed for children that says it produces negative ions. You're supposed to wear it during the day and sleep with it under your pillow at night. It says it will destroy bacteria and viruses in the body, boost their immune system, and improve their sleep quality.
I'm about to head up. Oh, okay, Raven. Thanks for letting us know. I could already tell that with at least with this product in particular, you're getting
It's too
snake oil.
miraculous, like what?
You're getting snake oil for sure. Is or at least like the modern equivalent. That sounds like bullshit with that product. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of lot of snake oil products. We're gonna
Are you able to like stream on Discord as well? So I can like catch up
let me
with
see.
the
Let me see if I
video
can. Give it
in
a
real
sec.
time.
Yeah, give me a sec if I am able to do so.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that help?
It it's loading, it's loading. Yes.
Okay. There we go. All right. So it
Thank
looks like I can
you.
stream on both Twitch and Discord at the same time. Okay. Good.
And as crazy and unbelievable as all of those health claims sound, there have actually been hundreds and hundreds of scientific studies into the effects of negative ions on humans, bacteria, and plant growth. And there are so many studies. And I feel like when there's that many, if you're trying to sell something, you can always find one that says what you want it to say. But if you're not interested in sales and you are interested in your health, when there's that many studies, what you need to do is get a group of scientists who have expertise in that area to read all the studies and then give you an overall picture of what is going on. A group of scientists in Singapore have done just that, and we'll get to those results later. But first, what even is a negative ion? A negative ion is just an atom or a molecule that has gained an extra electron, so it has a negative charge. And typically, studies that are looking at the possible health benefits of negative ions are talking about negative ions in the air around you. And negative ions in the air are typically not very stable. They'll usually only last for a few seconds through to a minute and a half at the most. Now, how many negative ions are around you that you're breathing in at this very moment depends on where you live. There are natural things that cause there to be negative ions in the air. One of those is cosmic rays. This is radiation that you can't see, and it accounts for about 20% of the negative ions in the air.
So all of these products Amazon is selling have some degree of radiation to them.
Yeah.
God damn. God
These are
damn.
you don't have to go outside, Necklace. That was my chair, sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Another source is radioactive elements. In the earth, naturally, there's things like uranium and thorium, and as they decay, their radiation produces negative ions in the air. But
Hello, C. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. The only way to get negative ions without loads of electricity is ionizing radiation. These products are disgusting. Yeah. Gamma and beta radiation usually. I honestly don't know why people would fall for things like this. You know?
We are in a very like esoterical mysticism heavy generation where anything related to energy, people want to fantasize and romanticize, you know, spirituality and energy and good vibes. So like a lot of people interpret that as like, oh, it's a necklace full of like positive energy, like you know, energizing rocks in the sun, and like you can just it, we're in a very like, and it's not a today thing.
Yeah. It's like
Humanity has always been attracted to mysticism.
the chosen trickster. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome to stream, dude. Hope you're doing well. Oh man, this is the guy who I actually okay. There were a couple of like music battles I participated in where
Ooh.
you submit a certain amount of songs. I think I submitted like 4 per, and I got a thing to say, but nothing nice in this product. That's fair. That's fair, Raven. Uh, but yeah, the it wasn't like the first 2 battles, but it was like I submitted 4 songs for the 2016 hits, and then I submitted 4 more for Boom Bap, and I somehow managed to win both. I don't know how, but
Nice.
it was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds like it was a pretty awesome battle.
It was pretty awesome. Look, I just got off work. The aggression is going somewhere. You know what, Raven? You're not wrong. That radiation has got to go somewhere, man. For sure.
When you put it like that.
It has to. Yeah, but also the weird thing is that like in regards to this generation, for some reason we're in like I don't even know the word to describe it. Like we're somehow trying to say that gaining knowledge and trying to be smarter is somehow a bad thing, even though it's not really the case. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why people are just trying to go around and be like, "Oh, being smarter is such a fucking lame. You're a fucking lame nerd if you try to read a book and like."
I think, in my opinion, it's also because the political environment is so
Yeah.
toxic nowadays.
If
People want to come up with these crazy conspiracy theories that universities are actually trying to brainwash you.
Yeah, it's so stupid, man, for sure. Now, in all fairness, there are some conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. Some, not a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but like with oh gosh, MK Ultra. That's probably the most famous example I could think of, as well as oh god, I think the government originally had a plan to like uh, manufacture terrorist attacks in order to
Also, the
incite
conspiracy
panic
theory about,
in the American people.
the fear mongering, yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
That is a political tactic.
Very political for sure.
Also, the conspiracy theory regarding vaccines during the COVID, those turned out to be true. Like a huge pandemic that forced everyone to stay inside, and then a week later, good news, everybody, we found this miraculous vaccine that will cure you and prevent future contamination. Like up to 2 years later, like what what actually makes you resistant to COVID is not a vaccine. It's just like eating healthy and exercising.
I mean, I could understand that particular suspicion. Like, I get that. I got vaccinated a lot, admittedly so. But I want to say part of the reason why they came out with that at the time, I think it's just due to like advancing technology as well as advancing, uh, just like advanced medical science. But yeah, that timing is a little suspicious. I will
Yeah,
admit
also
that.
like people, I have friends who vaccinated, took every single vaccine, and they ended up getting COVID like 3 times.
Damn. Like the motherfuckers want to be dumb all their life. The Thought Emporium did testing on these products, even did a demonstration that allows you to visualize how much radiation some of these products emit. Which is why I never took it even when I was in the military. It's a gross oversimplification of the COVID vaccine. Enough to call that false. Yeah, it's a little bit of a oversimplification of everything. Which is why I'm just kind of like, let's be careful with that narrative.
Obviously, you
It's a bit
don't want to
much.
be close to a radioactive source. The other thing that's interesting is right after a storm that's had thunder and lightning, there are more negative ions in the air immediately after that lightning. UV sun.
Fucking hell. That goddamn lightning strike, man. I had to get the shot for work, but I was for work and they paid for it. Yeah. Fair.
At least they paid you for it.
Yeah. Yeah, at least there's that.
Sunlight can also ionize the air, but that typically only happens in the upper levels of our atmosphere, and because they're not stable, by the time that air reaches down where we're going to breathe it in, they're no longer ionized. The other source that is at our level is waves and waterfalls. The shearing force of the water going over itself creates negative ions, so if you're standing very close to either of those, you'll be breathing them in. So as you can see, all of those sources require a considerable amount of energy or force to create negative ions. So how could any of these products possibly be producing negative ions?
Radiation. Just
Mm.
straight up radiation somehow. It's oh my gosh. It'll probably look like a whole dinner set from the 50s or something, made of uranium glass or some shit.
Is Raven in the Discord server?
Yeah, I think she's in the Discord server. Light heater also technically
wanna
radiation,
say-
so it's important not to make the word radiation scary, but ionizing radiation should be avoided for sure. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, there's Alpha Wolf. Yeah, Raven's in the Discord. She's in the Discord. So she could join if she wants to. It's up to her.
Well, the truth is, most of them don't produce any negative ions. They're just straight up lying to you. But some of them do, but not in a good way.
Ay.
Welcome.
Hello, Raven. Welcome.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm good. I'm gonna say this because I'm sorry. There's only so much of this I can listen to and take.
Yeah.
Look, I get it.
Before
I get it. There's just a lot of kooky shit out there on the internet.
like look, there's only so much a lot of people can say before the claws come out from anybody. And the only thing I would say is this: no offense to hippies, no offense to anybody who was into mysticism, no offense to anybody no offense to the pagan community or anything else like that.
Sure.
But woman, if you do not shut up, get off the platform and go over there and sit in the corner and think about what you have done. I'm sorry, you sound higher than most of the people that come through my job, and they smell like straight out Kush.
God damn.
Yeah, that's how you really feel.
Damn. Damn.
You know what?
Sounds older than a fucking demo from Legally Blonde.
And look, just to make things fair, the people promoting mysticism to people that are easily gullible, honestly, the people. Oh gosh, there was like a conservative group that was advertising the idea that the only cure to the COVID vaccine was drinking a gallon of bleach. They're even worse. Honestly, they're even worse.
The darn award exists for a reason. And so does natural selection.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair. That is a very fair assessment. Oh goddamn.
But I'm sorry. Commercials like this need to come with warning labels.
It's all good.
Warning.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Like every
Warning.
single possible commercial that's
Me.
like trying to sell you on something that allegedly has negative ions in it. Yeah, they absolutely need a warning put to it. Or at the very least, they're just going to tell you that like this doesn't really have negative ions in it. We just like to do it for the marketing.
Oh no, I was talking about this. Warning may induce bouts of mild stupidity and and possibly face palming. You have been
Ah,
warned.
okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
This reminds me of the time period where like cigarette commercials didn't even not even cigarette ads, but like cigarette packaging didn't even have the risk of diseases in it at
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
before they were forced to disclaim that hey, this could give you cancer.
Mm-hmm.
The 80s were like super big on glamorizing cigarettes.
Yeah.
They were.
They really were, but at least now we get warning labels on cigarette cartons more often
Mhm.
than not.
Yeah. But also, I will say this: the cigarette holders were very pretty, though.
You know what?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing about the those older cigarette commercials is that you could
Mm-hmm.
look at a
Oh, the
model and say,
holder.
"Hey, that's pretty," but they're trying to sell you poison in a pretty pill. If that makes sense.
Oh no, not even. Okay, I'm talking about the actual holders for the cigarettes.
The
Oh,
holders were like, yeah, I
Like they
love
were
the
pretty.
aesthetic. I love the aesthetic of like a glamorous like Hollywood star with a dress and like those gloves that come all the way to her shoulders, bracelets, rings, and then a cigarette holder.
No, and then you have them over there inside the "my husband has disappeared for mysterious reasons" robe.
For mysterious
You
reasons.
know the one.
okay,
You know the one.
okay, okay. Now I'm starting to get it. Like, yeah, regarding that time period and that particular aesthetic where you have people like holding cigarettes, like the femme fatale. In that context, I
Mm-hmm.
understand. Just
Because
don't be
I don't want
surprised.
the cigarette. I just want the holder.
I just want the holder.
Fair.
No, exactly.
Oh god. Okay.
Bless you.
My bad.
He's actually pretty good.
Revenue, you said your piece.
Yep.
How do
Okay.
you feel?
Like I said, I had to put the aggression somewhere.
I
I can't curse
understand.
out customers.
I understand. I don't blame you.
I need to express my aggression. I need to be aggressive somewhere. Where are my gay friends?
Well, they're all here, so you're not alone. Anyway.
If you think back to that list of
Look,
natural sources, the
look,
only
Hyullian knows I can
one
say
that
worse.
is going to fit into these products is
I tweeted this.
radioactive elements. Now, if you're thinking, I thought radiation was bad for you, then you'd be right.
Anyway,
The amount obviously makes
I'm
a
gonna go
big
back to
difference.
chat.
A large
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you
No,
for
no,
joining us, Raven.
I'll still be
I'm
I'll
still gonna
still
be in
be
chat though.
to my
Yeah.
grandpa's house,
Yeah,
so I'll
of
still be
course.
lurking though in the here. I'll still be lurking though.
Mm-hmm.
That's all well and good.
You
Yeah. All right.
dose all at once is going to be deadly, but small doses over time are still not good for you and can damage your DNA and lead to cancer.
Right.
So, for that reason, the International Commission on Radiological Protection says that excluding background radiation that you can't do anything about, members of the general public should not be exposed to more than 1 millisievert of ionising radiation per year.
1 millisievert
Wow.
per year. Damn. I need to go into. Hang on, I need to do something about the.
Those people at Marvel Comics, they have it so easy.
They really do. They really do. It's.
They get superpowers. The worst thing that can happen to them is like they can turn green or blue.
Meanwhile, in
We straight up
reality,
we
we're.
straight up die.
Yeah, in reality, we're just straight up gonna die of radiation. Oh man. I wish I was bit by a spider and
and
ended
didn't
up
fucking
having to
die. I
potentially
wish I could
die.
become like incredibly strong and ripped.
Oh, oh my gosh. So you think she's been reserving her amount for the next decade?
Obviously, the
Oh
less
my
you're
gosh.
exposed to, the better. So you're trying to avoid it. Sometimes, though, you might need something like an X-ray, which will expose you to ionizing radiation. And so they try and only do them if they're medically necessary.
Right.
And therefore, the benefit would outweigh the cost in that situation. As far as selling products that have radioactive substances in them, there is limits for that too. The International Atomic Energy Agency has a safety standard that says any one source is only exempt from regulation if the effective dose incurred to any person is less than 0.01 millisieverts per year.
0.01 millisieverts per year.
I'm sorry, you asked for a cooking channel.
Well, you're not wrong. You gave me a cooking channel. She right now is absolutely cooking.
She's cooking.
Yeah.
She's not cooking food, but she's cooking.
Yeah, she's cooking for sure.
So how do we know if these products are emitting ionizing radiation or not? We can't see ionizing radiation, obviously, but we can see the effects of it if we build a cloud chamber. To do that, we just need some dry ice in a box or a container, and then a sheet of thick aluminium, and I've painted one side of this black so that we can see better. And then we just need some felt in a clear container that we're going to soak that felt with isopropyl alcohol, which is at least 95%. And then we quickly flip that upside down and put it on top of our cold sheet. And then we just need to turn the lights off and wait about 10 minutes.
Wow. It's going to take a lot of work just trying to find.
She's a scientist. Like she went to school for like food science, but she's a full-on scientist.
Yeah, I could tell. Bring out the Geiger.
Like she breaks down like even like complex recipes in a way that's like, oh, that makes sense. Oh,
yeah.
science.
Kind of insane to think about for sure. What is she cooking? Her last brain cell? The tutorial worries me that people are going to try this though. I could understand that worry. I could understand that worry for sure.
If she's making a video, it's usually because people have already tried it.
Right.
And usually people try it in unsafe manners by like following TikTok tutorials, which are like incredibly misleading.
Yeah.
Like people going on TikTok and learning how to boil eggs on the microwave and have third-degree burns in your face afterwards. Like she makes videos about videos that people are already following.
Right.
And then they're already trending.
Hello, Kibo. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you could say you've been walking in on a science lesson for sure. Oh, okay.
Now what's going to happen is the isopropyl alcohol around the top is going to be warm and it's going to evaporate. And then as it heads down towards the very cold plate at the bottom, it's going to want to form back into a liquid. And you might be able to see the little misty drops as they're going down. Now, any radiation that is shot off from the products that we have will be able to be seen as a trail in that mist. It'll create like a little cloud behind it. A bit like...
Okay, thank you for letting me know, Kibo. Looks like you got ads here. I forgot to open up StreamerBot, of course. So I'm going to do that now. But it should be able to automatically connect, hopefully. Please. Okay, there we go. Okay, chat, we will be right back from our break. We'll be back from our break after these commercial messages. Don't go away.
At 10 o'clock.
Lives in the ocean, big like a whale. Moby Dick, scary teeth, hard players, dog alone for one. Famous movie, It's boat! Shark!
Articulate, the fast-talking description game.
Here's an incredible deal and a great holiday gift. This popular scooter free with the purchase of any mattress set. John B. Schultz features the all-new no-flip Beauty Rest mattress. Hands down the world's most comfortable mattress. In fact, we're sure you'll love the comfort and support of Simmons Beauty Rest. If not, we'll give you your money back. Free delivery, free setup, and for a limited time, this scooter free. What are you waiting for? John B. Schultz Furniture on West 8th Street.
When you're looking for local quality tradesmen, it's important to find the right one. At Checker Trade, all our tradesmen are interviewed and recommended. We check their references, qualifications, and insurances, and continually monitor their workmanship and the service they provide through customer feedback. For local quality tradesmen, visit checkertrade.com today.
Checkertrade.com.
This is for those ready to hit the road.
Hit the road. This is for the long way home. This
is for those who want to widen their horizons. This is for the passing lane. This is for right now.
Right now. Hit the road for Pontiac driving excitement and lease a Grand Prix GT for as low as $275 a month for 39 months. Call for important details.
This is for me.
For me.
Hit the road for Pontiac driving excitement. This is for me.
Sorry about that. It was the it was the one ad from the Netherlands that was that was like a minute 30 seconds long. Okay, what ads did Kibo get?
So it did Drake. He's from the Netherlands.
Yeah, I know. The Navy, Celsius energy drinks, Taco Bell, Lux Cravings boxes, Smokey the Bear, SHRM Law Firm, Burger King, CarMax, Skippy Peanut Butter, and Mickey 17. The scooter, really? Look, it was a local ad.
Yeah.
And it fit with the vibe. It's an old ad, okay? Let's relax for a bit. Oh my gosh. Checker Trade was one icon.
The contrast
Anyway.
you see behind an aeroplane when it's in the sky, except in this case, the particles are going much faster than an aeroplane and they're so tiny that we can't see the particle, just the trail behind it. Now, in Australia, we have very low levels of background radiation, so that's actually really useful for doing this experiment when we want to see what's coming from a source. Now, before we test the products, I really want to test this uranium glass that I have. This glass was made with uranium in it, and most of these pieces emit...
See, I mentioned the dinner set from the 1950s having uranium is the... I called it. I freaking called it. With the... Oh my gosh. And back to the reason natural selection exists.
It's little or no radiation at all, which is great, and that's because the amount of uranium in them is so minimal. But some of them are actually quite hot. They have quite a lot of uranium in them. I've never tested this one before, so let's have a look. There's a little bit coming off this one chipped corner. Can you see those tiny wisps? Let me show you from above. The static white is just the light reflecting off the glass, but the movement you see is the trails caused by radiation, and that's what we're looking for. So there's only a little bit coming from this one, but let's take a look at the ionizing wand. Wow. There is a lot more going on now, and it's shooting all over the place. It's actually quite hard to film. Because of the low light, the camera is only focusing on a small cross-section of it, so I can see it everywhere, but you can only see the bit that's in focus. Now, the shape of the trail that's left depends on if it is an alpha, beta, or gamma ray. Alpha leaves thicker, straighter, more obvious trails, but they're not as dangerous because they can't penetrate very far into your skin. You still don't want them, but they're not as bad. Beta rays can go through your skin and into your tissues, and gamma rays, they can go straight through you, leaving a trail of damage along the way. You'd need...
Like the Hulk.
Pretty much like the Hulk. Look, my filter had died for today. Do you want the chancla to throw at her? I mean, she's in Australia. I'm not really a great thrower. I mean, I got the normal one with a metal core, the tactical one, the infinity chancla. Look, I can only throw something for so far and for so long. Does she not know of the fact most smoke detectors are ionization and they give off radiation every day? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the smoke detectors in Australia are much different from the ones here in the U.S. I imagine.
In her defense, she's a food scientist.
Right.
All those things she does her research like right before making a video, so maybe she doesn't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Need a thick layer of lead to stop those. Cloud chambers are great for visualizing radiation, but they don't actually tell us the quantity that's coming from it. I mean, obviously we can tell there's a lot more coming from the wand than there was from the bowl, but we don't know how much. For that, we're going to need a Geiger counter.
Bring out the Geiger!
These can range in price all the way up to many thousands of dollars. This is one of the cheaper models, and because of that, it doesn't measure any alpha radiation at all. It only measures the beta and the gamma. So it's not going to give us the full reading, but it will give us a bit of an idea. So let's start with the bowl and see what it picks up for that. This is measuring in microsieverts, not millisieverts, and 0.07 microsieverts is the
0.07 microsieverts. 1,000 microsieverts is 1 millisievert. So not a lot of radiation.
Now it's saying that once we put it over the bowl, it's going up to 0.08, so a tiny, tiny amount. Now let's test the pen. That's going up, still going up. Let's set off the alarm.
Oh no.
1.26 microsieverts per hour.
I'm gonna go sip my lemonade. Fair enough. Oh no. 1.26 microsieverts.
It's crazy.
And you're supposed, and it's like, okay, I'm trying to remember what the math is. 1,000 microsieverts is equal to 1 millisievert. And we're only at 1 microsievert. Still not a lot of radiation, but it's a lot more than the bowl. Oh no.
So if you stuck this pen in your pocket and took it to work with you for say 8 hours a day so that you can stir your food that you have and your drinks that you have during the day with it, that would be the same as having 2 dental x-rays every day. And if you did that all year, you would be exposing yourself to 3.5 millisieverts of radiation.
Bro. No. No. Oh my god. You aren't supposed to be around that item then. Yeah, if you're going to use it long term, what the fuck?
People do be selling any kind of poison nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, they really do. They really do.
Which is above the 1 millisievert limit, and obviously far above the 0.01 millisievert limit for products, which means this product requires regulation and should not.
Not to mention stirring stuff with a pen. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand that particular thing that people will do. Just stirring something with a pen. Oh my god.
Be being sold to the public. On top of that risk, if you use it how they told you to and put it into the water, there is also the risk that some of that powder could leak out of the seal because it's just pushed in the top there, and you could end up consuming the radioactive material, which would be even more dangerous, obviously. Or in the case of this one, it might just come out of the hole in the end. One of them doesn't have a hole and one of them does.
Oh. Oh, that is concerning. Very, very concerning.
So it's obviously a manufacturing defect, but a dangerous defect at that one. Let's take a look at the card that was designed for children to wear. That one, thankfully, is reading much lower at 0.17 microsieverts per hour.
Okay, so the necklace is somehow less harmful than the pen.
Okay.
It's not too bad, I guess.
But the use case for this is they tell you to get your child to wear it all day and have it under their pillow at night. So that's 24 hours a day that they're going to be exposed to this, and that adds up pretty quickly. By the end of a year, they would have been exposed to 1.5 millisieverts of radiation, or the...
Oh, no! Wow. No! Oh, no! That is still pretty bad. Somehow.
That is still pretty bad.
God, yeah, that is bad. That is bad. Love a good ink pen. Yeah, you're not wrong there.
The equivalent of having a dental x-ray nearly every day of the year, and well above the 1 millisievert limit. Keep in mind as well, children and babies are more sensitive to the effects of radiation, so this product should, again, not be available. It should be regulated, and nobody should be putting it anywhere near their children. There have been lots of studies done on these sort of products that say that they produce negative ions. This one done in Malaysia tested all these different products and found they contained uranium or thorium or a mixture of both.
Oh.
The things that you learn about the world around you, sometimes you just... I'm left speechless. I'm left absolutely speechless by some of this shit. Like, why?
For real.
Why? Yeah.
As the radioactive elements that were in them. Now, if you wore them as it's said to wear them, you would definitely be exposed to more than 1 millisievert of radiation.
Oh, absolutely.
So they recommended that these products should be banned. Now, the Thought Emporium did a video on some of these topics more than 4 years ago and got some of the sellers shut down, but it appears like they're back. So I'm making this video to make you aware not to buy anything that promises health benefits through negative ions. Which brings us back to the initial question. Are negative ions even good for you if you can get them from a source that's not ionizing radiation? Because in that case, it's definitely going to be bad for you. The study that the scientists did, looking at all the research so far, concluded that there is no conclusive evidence of benefit, which what that means is some studies that have been done show that yes, this is going to be good for mood or it's going to be good for this. And then when they try and repeat that study on another group of people, no benefit is found. There's no harm being found.
Very good for
so
mood.
If you want to go...
What?
Therapy.
Yeah. You're not wrong there. Go into therapy.
You don't need radiation to have a better mood.
Just go into talk therapy in general. I think that'll get you in a better mood for sure.
For fuck's sake, have sex. There you go. There will be enough chemicals in your body to make you happy.
Hell yeah. If I want a good mood, I go for boba, that or chocolate.
Or chocolate, exactly right.
Yeah, it's true.
Stand near waterfalls or walk near the waves on the beach. It's not going to do you any harm. It may even make you feel good just because you're outside. But if you just want to try negative ions and you're nowhere near a waterfall or a beach, the good news is you can just go and have a long shower. The shearing force of the water coming through the shower head actually produces negative ions. You don't have to buy any of these products. You don't have to put your health at risk. You can just have a long shower. With thanks to my patrons for your support.
I feel like a lot of us need a long shower right now.
Yeah, what's crazy about that is that it's kind of true. Like, even when I'm feeling, like, bad or even when I'm feeling sick physically sick, whenever I take a shower and I take my time, I feel like I heal faster.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm just glad it helps. Or take a nap. Yeah, true. That also helps. All right, fine. Let's do a different cooking video. Ooh, this one. When food brands get sued.
Brands spend millions and millions of dollars designing their packages and their adverts, trying to convince you to buy their product. But legally, they're not allowed to say anything that is misleading or deceptive that would cause you to either buy the product or pay more for the product than you would have if you knew that that wasn't true. So let's look at a few cases, starting with Toblerone, that was all
A long Epsom salt bubble bath with candles and a cup of wine.
Oh my
That
God,
does
yes.
sound pretty good. That actually does sound pretty good. Maybe not the wine part for me personally, but that does sound like a good time. without question.
I would continue that argument, but we're on Twitch.
All right, fair enough.
over the news last year.
Toblerone. This is a brand that everybody associates with Switzerland.
Food products claiming to be Swiss must be sourced or processed in Switzerland.
Toblerone can no longer be legally marketed as Swiss.
Because it's moving production from Switzerland to Slovakia.
Damn. They can no longer claim it's Swiss because they're moving production.
Yeah, they're not being made in Switzerland, so it's no longer Swiss chocolate.
A little inconvenient, but, you know, look, it's not easy to sell chocolate, okay? I get it. But, like, how is this one mountain peak the only logo that you have for Toblerone? You have the T. The T is right there.
Imagine moving your production to, like, New York and you swap the mountain for, like, the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. I guess it kind of just depends on the region, more than likely.
Yeah. It's no longer Swiss enough for Switzerland. The company's removing the Swiss Alps Matterhorn logo from the packages.
According to Mondelez, Toblerones are still made in Switzerland. They're just also made at a factory in Slovakia. Now, according to Swiss rules, you cannot use the Swiss iconography like the Matterhorn mountain or the words Swiss chocolate unless it's all made in Switzerland using Swiss ingredients. So a year later, where has all of this landed? Well, the boxes used to say Swiss milk chocolate and of Switzerland. Now they say established in Switzerland 1908.
I mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong.
It definitely takes away a little bit of the appeal.
Yeah, it definitely takes away some of the appeal and just kind of makes you look at them like, what, established in Switzerland? What the fuck do you mean? Like,
instead of going like Italian food, you just rebrand it for like, at some point we were in Italy.
Established in Italy, but yeah.
And just milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate. Again.
Not wrong.
Not wrong, but
not appealing. But
not particularly appealing.
Not Swiss milk chocolate or Slovakian milk chocolate. Yeah. And as for the mountain, well, that's changed from the iconic Matterhorn mountain into a more generic triangular-shaped mountain top. It still contains the hidden bear, and I do wonder if consumers outside of Switzerland would have even noticed this change if it hadn't have been on the news.
I never noticed the bear before they pointed out.
Yeah.
Have you?
What was that?
Have you ever noticed the bear in the logo or the mountain?
Not initially, no, but yeah, I did notice it eventually, and I thought that was a pretty cool detail. They are tea.
Chocolate does have a reputation for being good chocolate, but in this case, I wonder if Toblerone has a big enough reputation of its own to be able to lose the Swiss and still have the sales. Losing the Swiss chocolate has two advantages. One is you can move production outside of Switzerland, and it's a lot cheaper to do that.
True.
For the price that you'd pay for one factory worker in Switzerland, you can hire 4 in Slovakia, so that's a big saving.
They're being petty.
They're being so. You know what? It's like invest less and expect to earn more. It's never a philosophy that I've seen work. We're having like the best example now with Riot and League of Legends.
Mm-hmm.
Like last year, they had like one of the biggest layoffs in a gaming industry. Like they pretty much fired 90% of their artists.
Damn.
And now they're in such, like allegedly in such a bad
Right.
financial state that they are removing any meaning for the player to get free skins in the game, saying that we need you to buy skins because we're going bankrupt. You guys are not buying skins. You guys are grinding boxes to get free stuff, and like, right,
I
you're
don't know what it is.
blaming the customer for your you make poor decisions, poor investment decisions. You have poor, comeback, and then you're blaming the customer for not buying your stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty. That does sound pretty shitty, but look. For some reason, regarding League of Legends as a game, I see it as like the prisoner dilemma. And basically, in order for you to win at League of Legends, you just never play. You just never play the game at all.
Losing life. A lot of people are saying that League of Legends needs like an equal competition, just like Overwatch with Marvel Rivals. Like Marvel Rivals straight up saved Overwatch because the latest patch note in Overwatch 2 just like brought players back because now they have a healthy competitor. They're upping their quality because they're losing to Marvel Rivals. So,
Yeah.
they're in competition mode again, and people are saying that Riot needs that. Riot needs an equal competitor to make them up their quality. Go back to competition mode because they're too comfortable. They think that all their players are swimming in money, and they can just pay $500 in a skin.
Again, you win the League of Legends by never playing in the first place.
Mm-hmm. The other saving is, as I said before, the ingredients had to be majority from Switzerland, with the exception of ingredients that they don't grow or produce, like cocoa, which grows in the tropical cocoa belt across the equator and not in Switzerland. If we just look at the milk, though, back in 2015, Toblerone said this.
The milk for the milk powder comes from 14,000 Swiss cows. They give all their milk solely for making Toblerone.
Press X to doubt. That's straight up just press X to doubt, but whatever.
Sales have only increased since then, so they need a lot of milk powder to make all the Toblerones. Being able to source that from anywhere in the world now would definitely bring the price down for their ingredients. So what do you think? Does having ingredients from anywhere in the world and having the factory in Slovakia make a difference as to whether you would buy a Toblerone or not?
Honestly, as long as the Toblerone tastes good, is at least like
the
you could.
chocolate's good.
Yeah, as long as the chocolate's good, I mean, I think it doesn't really make that huge of a difference. I mean, I get it.
Like, I've tasted some like cheap chocolate
Right.
that are like way tastier than those like high brand like imported from Russia or whatever.
It's
Sometimes you pay more
crazy to think
for
about.
the importation than the product itself.
Yeah, pretty much. Uh, Never played LOL, but I do listen to the music from League with KDA, Heartsteel, and True Damage. And then just three X's. They are my favorite chocolate, though. That's fair.
Brazil has like a lot of like regional chocolate brands. And,
Right.
honestly, like we have a bunch of like white chocolate brands. Those are potentially my favorite chocolates ever.
I never knew about. I never knew about that when it comes to chocolate.
Hibao
in Brazil.
Izora says, hear me out. Best chocolate brand is Meiji from Japan. It's not too sweet and it melts beautifully.
Okay, Kibo did a text-to speech saying, "Hear me out. Best chocolate brand is Meiji from Japan. It's not too sweet and it melts beautifully." That's fair.
That's nice. That's nice.
That does sound pretty good. I'll give you that.
Or are you happy as long as the recipe stayed the same? Next, there seems to be a trend in suing fast food chains.
It's not a new trend. It's always happened in one shape or another. Like suing Starbucks after you pour a hot cup of coffee on your pants. I know it's not a fast food chain, but it's in that same vein anyway.
Both Wendy's and McDonald's are being sued over the size of their burgers.
Alleges Burger King inflated the size of its signature Whopper sandwich.
Class action lawsuit from customers accusing the companies of defrauding their customers. The lawsuit seeks unspecified damages.
We're thinking that we're getting a Big Mac with a big hamburger, and it's a small hamburger.
The case in New York against Wendy's and McDonald's alleged that they overstated the amount of beef in the patties in their advertising photos.
You know what? The customers have a point on this one. They have a point. At least more so around McDonald's, because I've never gone to McDonald's in a long time. Last time I went, I don't remember what exactly I got, but I got my usual like bacon cheeseburger, something like that. And the burger patties that you get in those burgers are sad. They're just pathetic.
I'm not gonna lie. Growing up, my appeal to McDonald's was never the food. It was just the bright colors and the toys that they would release, the limited edition toys that they would release with whatever movie was trending in theaters. You know, any superhero movie that was trending, like Transformers or Digimon or whatever. Like there will always be like toys coming with your McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
That was the appealing part for me. I never cared for the fries, never cared for the burgers, never cared for anything. Like I actually hated the burgers because they always put pickles on it.
Yep.
And I hated the pickles.
And that's fair. That's totally fair. But yeah, me having been an adult for a while, literally anytime I go to into a McDonald's, the burgers are they just look sad. If I want a burger, I want it to be big and juicy, not tiny and thin. Yeah, see? Yeah, Kibo gets it.
Mm-hmm. And as an adult, my issue with McDonald's is that they don't even I don't think they taste like actual food. Like they taste like an artificial flavor that's supposed to make you hungrier instead of satiate your hunger.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I always eat something from McDonald's and I instantly go like, I want more. That did nothing for me. I want more.
Yeah, there's just something about McDonald's burgers that for some reason it makes you more hungrier than you're actually supposed to be. Like, fucking hell, man.
Something about microplastics as well. Like apparently there are microplastics in fast food.
Good thing I haven't gone back to McDonald's since. You can call me out for this, but I often want more fruit than chocolate most days. Give me a mango or a bag of grapes. Yeah,
as I grow older, I start like learning. I start like maturing my taste buds.
Right.
Or like I don't do anything. My taste buds just mature by themselves, and I start appreciating fruit a lot more. I kiwi with the skin on.
Yeah. Look, I'm still a kiwi with the skin off kind of guy, but everyone has their tastes.
Everybody bullied me over that tweet.
I don't think you're gonna be able to live it down if you ever talk about it again. I'm sorry, but
So many people say you deserve the hate. I'm like, wow, you're so mean.
I'm a fruit fiend since I was a kid. Strawberries were not safe around me. Yeah, I'm kind of a fruit guy too, but I kind of limit my choices to like strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries.
Ooh.
That's usually the types of fruit that I enjoy the most.
I think the only reason why I grew up hating strawberries, I think it was because of the strawberries themselves. It was because people would always try to sell me strawberries by saying like they are the cousins of chocolate, and I'm like I would eat them with expectation, with a certain expectation, and then I would be like, no, they're not. That's awful. That's not chocolate.
Yeah.
And I think like my brain like subconsciously started hating strawberry because of the gaslighting.
Probably. Neither was grapes. I love making jams out of blackberries. Maybe you could make Bing Tangulu one day? Maybe. Strawberries are good with chocolate. Yeah, they absolutely can be for sure.
Compared to what the customer actually gets.
Yeah.
Now, both Wendy's and McDonald's said they do not use more meat to create those pictures than what the customer gets. In this case, the judge actually dismissed the case, partly because they couldn't prove that the person who was suing them had even seen the images before they purchased the product, which is a major flaw in the case, and also because they said the reasonable consumer would not have been misled by the adverts.
I mean, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, lawsuits are very, very scummy.
They're
can. Very nitpicky.
Yeah, I guess so, but it's also just like anytime you order from McDonald's, and I'm going to keep mentioning McDonald's as the main culprit here simply because they're most responsible for this. All right. Anytime you buy a burger, anytime you buy a burger from McDonald's, and you're just like looking at the images and shit, do not expect what is being sold to you on paper to come out physically the same. All right.
Allegedly, McDonald's, we love you.
Allegedly.
Check your email for any cease and desist.
Pine berries are interesting though. I need to get more of them before I figure out if I'm gonna make them into a cheese or make them into a jam. Unless it's McDonald's Japan. I have yet to try any food from McDonald's Japan.
I'm pretty sure Japan can save anything, even McDonald's.
Yeah, Japan's just like that. Japan's just like that.
Yeah, Japanese cuisine is just like superior in every way.
I'll make them into a cheesecake, not cheese. Got it. My bad.
Now, there's a new case with Burger King being sued for the same deal. And Burger King says that food in advertisements is and always has been styled to make it look as appetizing as possible, and that the reasonable consumer viewing food advertising knows that.
Chad, how do you feel about Burger King? I'm just curious.
I don't know if it's about Burger King, but like that statement is so scummy.
Yeah.
Everyone knows we're not telling the truth. We're just trying to like. It's they're going back to League of Legends. Like you see the splash art, like the splash art is so beautifully made.
Right.
The men are so hot, the women are so hot, and then go watch the skin in game. It's like,
yeah. It's good for if you want really, really cheap nuggets. That's fair. I used to love it as a kid because they served mac and cheese in the kids' meal. But now I'm not really into it. The funny thing is that like I was at Chosen Trickster's stream, right? I was, I was watching a stream and someone basically said that like Burger King, I'm paraphrasing obviously, but Burger King is basically like one of the, it's like the worst. It's like the worst version of a fast food restaurant that serves burgers.
Mm.
The only reason why I ever buy Burger King is because one, it's cheap as all hell on DoorDash. Two, mozzarella sticks. Again, totally fair. That's the only reason why I brought it up.
But in this case, the judge did not dismiss it. They said it should be up to a jury to decide what reasonable people think.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, like they were like, oh, everyone knows it's fake. Like, does everyone know it's fake? Let the people decide.
Do they? Do they really? I don't think so. White Castle, though, I will fight someone on. Fair.
So let's take a look for ourselves and see, is this just a case of food styling and lawyers trying to get into deep pockets of fast food chains, or is there something deceptive going on? Macca's is the closest fast food to my house, so we're picking on them. This is a double quarter pounder, and as you'd expect, the neatness of it does not match the advertising at all. But the question
That looks.
Chat, this is not a Big Mac or whatever definition of a burger you could think of. This is a depression sandwich. This is a depression sandwich.
Going to say like it's a depressed sandwich with like a little drool of cheese.
Yeah, just there's a little tear of cheese.
Yeah, it's literally a sad burger.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, no. The slider slaps. Crystals barf. This looks like a monstrosity. What type of nasty patty? Yeah. Yeah. It also looks a little pink. Oh god. Oh god,
Yep.
No. Oh, that's just.
can we style what they've given us to look like the advert? Is the product...
Let me go back a bit. Okay. This is the reality.
Style what they've given us to look like the...
This is the expectation. They are not the same.
The advert.
They are not the same.
Is the product the same despite the rushed, slap-together job done by the teenager trying to get the orders out as fast as possible? After pulling it all apart and neatly restacking everything, it looks like this. A blowtorch doesn't seem to be melting the cheese, so I'm going to have to put it in the microwave.
Yeah, the cheese is
now,
fake.
Apart from the fact that I burnt the cheese, they do actually look pretty similar to me in terms of the amount of meat advertised.
Those patties are so thin.
Yeah. Yeah, the meat does look pretty thin, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm sorry, not even SpongeBob would touch that. Actually, correction. No. Not even playing the one wanted the secret formula today. Not even Plankton would want the secret formula today. Looking like
that is what Plankton serves.
Looking like that sad excuse of the cousin to the double cheeseburger. It's a disgrace to the Juicy Lucy and Smashburger. I'm not sorry. Those patties are thin. Yeah. Those patties are absolutely thin. Like, good God. Good God, man.
On the Australian menu. This is what we were served, and here's the ad. And this is what we were served after styling. But interestingly, this is the Australian menu, and on the US menu picture for the...
than standing in my boss's receiving hairline. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. McDonald's, why the fuck are you like this? Good.
Is it McDonald's?
In Australia, it's called Macca's. I understand that, but
Oh, Macca's, okay.
right. Oh, that is just sad.
That thing does not pound at all.
No, no. This double quarter pounder does not pound in the slightest. Fuck no.
It's a very virgin pounder.
Yeah, yeah. I swear autocorrect is having fun. They call it a double quarter pounder, but looks like a 16th of a pounder. The McDonald's is like plastic surgery in the world. Fake. It can't pound at all. Yeah. Oh my god. This is just blatant false advertising. It's just at this point it's just blatant. They're just blatantly lying to you. Like god damn.
Same burger, it does seem to have a lot thicker meat. There's no way I could make the meat look that thick unless I got the patty that was raw and cut it in half and made it double the thickness and fried that up, but then the other half is empty. Anyway, let's take a look at the Big Mac. For some reason, mine came with no pickles or onions, so I had to borrow those from the other burger, and after restyling it, it doesn't look as tall as theirs, and I can only fix that by ripping meat off the back of the burger and putting it under the middle of the patty to lift it up.
Bruh.
That is like literally shredding the food to make it look better on one end.
Damn, man. That's just rough.
That's a scam.
That's
Legit,
fucked up.
That's a scam.
That's just fucked up.
To me, this sort of thing goes beyond food styling. It's more food remodeling. And if the back of the burger has to be half empty to make the front look good, it's not really representative of what you're getting. This is the menu ad, and this is my remodeled burger.
There's no onions. Yeah.
No onions. Yeah, there's no onions on it. Although maybe she couldn't find any. Probably. It's only ounces. Those buns, too, look like someone's butt implants imploded. That bun also looks dry. She's just over there robbing meat. Ashy ass bun. Yeah. My God.
In the ad, the patty is wider than the bun, and mine is definitely smaller. What do you think? As a reasonable consumer, do you expect the food photos on the menu to be styled and pretty but true, or do you expect them to be remodeled and exaggerated? Which one is okay? And I guess importantly for a class action, would it affect how much you would pay and whether or not you would buy the product if you knew the truth?
Japan.
Next,
man.
the question is, how hot is too hot?
Denmark has banned a super spicy noodle.
3 types of instant noodles made by South Korean food giant Samgyang.
The Danish government says it might cause acute poisoning.
The reason? A spicy compound called capsaicin.
Really? You're recalling a ramen noodle because of capsaicin? Fucking hell, man. I don't get these class action lawsuits half the time.
They pulled 3 varieties of noodles off the shelves in response to the Scoville rating, or the heat rating, that the company themselves had published on their website. After doing their own independent testing, the Danish Food Authority said 2 of those ratings were over-exaggerated and those products could go back on the shelf. But the third one, the 3 times spicy, is still banned. Now, this is an interesting one to me, because as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think any country in the world currently has the amount of capsaicin you can add to a product limited in their food standards. I don't think it even says how you have to label it or if there's any warnings you have to state on the packaging. It's just not covered. But with the number of hot spicy food challenges going on at the moment and trending on social media, it seems that different companies just are trying to outdo each other, and they're selling really well. So this trend is likely to continue.
I hate the fact that she's right in that regard. Oh, goddamn. Okay.
But many of the products have no specific labelling on them saying exactly how spicy they are. Some of them say vague things like made using Carolina Reapers, which actually tells us nothing. We know Carolina Reapers is spicy, but we have no idea how much of that you've put in this product, so we don't know how spicy this product is.
Yeah. If only we knew how much of a particular pepper was actually used. Oh boy. Are you fucking serious? Oh, the bulldog book. I'm not able to pronounce that. You non-spicy food eating. Get some milk or cheese, you little baby-tongued mother cluckers.
Raven is
pronunciation on the way. Thank you. Thank you, Kibo. Oh, God.
Raven is on fire today.
She is. She is absolutely on fire, for sure.
Someone pissed her off.
Yep.
Whoever you are, I hope you step on a Lego.
The thing I said is pronounced Hudadak Bokomnyam.
Budadak Bokomnyam. Mumnyam. I tried. Okay, I tried. But yeah, give me a sec. I need to take care of something real quick.
Wash your hands.
I will. Don't worry. I will. All right.
Kibao Izora is reminding you to get up from your chair and stretch. Kibao Izora is reminding you to drink some water, Mr. Kibo.
Okay, now we're back. My
Welcome back.
apologies. All right, let's see if we can. Now we can continue, hopefully. All right.
Yeah,
Which is why I think a lot of the videos watching them are popular, because people are trying to gauge how hot is this product really. But that's very subjective because different people respond differently.
Okay, I don't know why that's... okay, try it again.
To different amounts of capsaicin.
It is extraordinarily hot on my tongue.
Oh, I feel my heartbeat right here.
That's hot.
I can't even talk.
This is horrible.
It's tasty though.
It doesn't go away.
I'm getting lightheaded.
I just threw up.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. This is so bad, dude.
You can actually test in a lab using high-pressure liquid chromatography exactly.
Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, Kibo. Always appreciated. Give me a sec. I always forget to do these things sometimes. All right. And down low. Okay. So there's a stretch. Okay. Now we're going to do the hydrate. Good boy. There we go. All right.
How much capsaicin is in a food, and then you can use that result to convert it into a Scoville rating. But even if you put the Scoville rating on the packet, that on its own can be a bit confusing for people when you're comparing between different types of foods. Let me show you what I mean. So if you were to take this jalapeno, for example, it has a Scoville rating of 6,250. It's variable depending on where it was grown and the conditions it was grown in, but that's an average for jalapenos.
Right.
If we were to take this habanero, the average Scoville rating is a whopping 225,000. So we can tell from that that this is a lot more spicy than this one is. Now, if we bring back our 3 times spicy noodles, the Scoville rating on this one is 13,200. So more than the jalapeno, but a lot less than we had for our habanero. Now, from this Scoville rating, I can calculate how much capsaicin you would eat if you had this. So let's start with the jalapeno. If you were to eat this whole one, then you would get 5 milligrams of capsaicin. Now,
5 milligrams of capsaicin just from one pepper. Huh.
if we were to eat this whole habanero chili, you are going to get a lot more spice. You're going to get 169.
106. Like I said, baby-tongued little mother cluckers. Fair enough, Raven. Totally fair. Right.
Milligrams of capsaicin in that one. So it's packing a lot more punch. Now, if you were to eat one packet, this has multiple packets in it, but one packet of these noodles prepared as they say to prepare them, then you would get 314 milligrams of capsaicin, which is more than in the habanero.
What? Whoa, what? What the fuck?
Wow.
I did not expect that. That is a lot more capsaicin than I thought. How much capsaicin would that be? Is it like 314 milligrams? 314. Okay, so it would seem that they put the equivalent. I can't even talk. Oh my god. So the amount of capsaicin in that spicy ramen is equivalent to about 2 habanero peppers. just about, right? I know that like the average was like 169, but I don't know. It's in the range at least. It would be in the range somewhere.
Why, you might be asking? Because the Scoville scale is actually telling you the concentration of capsaicin per gram. It's not.
Okay, so it's telling us the amount of capsaicin per gram. Okay, that makes sense. Amount of concentration capsaicin per gram. Okay. Looks like I like spicy food. Single brick Lego. Like I said, baby tongue. Okay. Also, I make a mean watermelon habanero jelly. Sweet and spicy, but it's the kind of heat that will creep up at the end but not burn too much. Interesting. Very interesting. I did not know your game, Raven. I really didn't.
Telling you the total amount you would get if you ate all of it.
Yeah.
So you have to look at the weight of the food that you're eating. So you're eating a much larger bowl of noodles than you are if you just ate this one habanero. If I gave you 2 habaneros, we would be doubling the amount of capsaicin, which makes sense. But when you just see the different ratings, some people assume that this isn't as hot as this, but you're actually getting more capsaicin if you ate the noodles than you would if you ate the habanero. So you kind of need the Scoville rating plus something that tells you the total amount of capsaicin that's in the food that you're going to eat, particularly with these extremely spicy, challenging foods. And does it even matter? Is capsaicin dangerous for you? Is it bad for you?
My mouth is on fire. Yeah.
What if we increase the amounts and keep increasing the amounts? Does it get to a point where people who are otherwise healthy end up in hospital?
There's got to be a limit. There's got to be a limit or something. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I like to cook, but I make jams and jelly for the house on occasion. I'm making a peach mango jelly when peaches come into season again. Oh my god. Raven, that sounds so good. Especially the addition of that mango. Oh, I would love that. I would love something like that.
The hottest thing I ever ate was the standard capsaicin. It was the stupidest thing I ever did. My face was numb for a good 4 or 5 hours. I looked like I was going to die. There was just drool coming out of my mouth and all down my shirt. That one took like 4 hours to go away. I was in a fetal position for most of those 4 hours, and I did not know where I was.
When they've done animal studies, there is a point where you get to a lethal dose. No people have got to a lethal dose unless they have some other condition, like there was unfortunately a teen who died.
The chief medical examiner's office in Massachusetts says the 14-year-old died of a high chili consumption, which triggered a heart attack.
That's just sad. That's just sad. Yeah, I'm never gonna try capsaicin. I don't care. Trying capsaicin on its own, dangerous. It's absolutely dangerous. You never have just like raw capsaicin. You could have like a hot sauce on your food, like that's fine. Maybe you could even have a spicy ramen. It would be a lot. It would be a high amount of concentration of capsaicin, but you're not going to die from it. Oh. Is it mean to say natural selection at its finest?
God damn it.
In this case, a little bit. A little bit. I get it, but like... It's just sad. It's just sad. Where Triple D was trying to run Kawasaki out of business and it resulted in a spice war. Oh, thank you for letting me know we got ads, chat. Oh, I'm trying to... We'll be right back after the ads. Don't go away.
Want to win the battle against stains? Fight them on the spot with new OxyClean Spray Away. The instant stain remover that sprays away stains anywhere stains can happen. Stain removal's so good, it's like you never got them in the first place. New OxyClean Spray Away. Try it today.
Crusher, a little crusher, no added sugar, it tastes so great. I want some crusher, a glass of crusher, it's tough enough to make milkshake. Add milk, or we'll crusher.
Whoa, Pops! Micro Pops for Micro Licks!
ねえこれ知ってた？
何？
携帯で撮るだけで、ほら最上に行けるの。
そんなの私だって知ってるよ。
バーコードをピッとする毎日。
携帯でピッと。
始まる。ドコモ。
There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, 90s commercials and one is Pepsi Man. Okay, let's see what Kiwo got. Eroxion erectile dysfunction treatment gel, Oreo, U.S. Navy nuclear engineering, Logitech gaming gear, Mickey 17, Civilization 7, Grubhub, and Amazon Prime, and Disney Resorts Collection. Kind of standard. Also, chat, as a reminder, since we're now at 200 followers, our next goal is 300. And if we reach the 300 follower goal, I will drink a glass of milk. That's Pepsi and milk combined. I don't know how we're going to make that happen, but we've got to somehow. You were supposed to do that already. Hang on. No, Raven. No, not yet. Let me review the stream goals, okay? Just to make sure. Yes, here we go. For stream goals, 200 followers. We're playing marbles on stream. We might even do a King of the Castle stream as well. But 300 followers is when I do the Pilk challenge. $300 followers, not 200. So hopefully that clarifies some things. I know. I know, Raven, that I understand the disappointment. Okay, let's finish up this video and then I'll watch a few videos that Kibo sent over.
The teen who had a congenital heart defect was attempting...
Oh, the kid had a congenital heart defect. Oh, fuck.
Straight up heart attack?
Yep. Straight up heart attack.
Pocky's ultra spicy one chip challenge.
The product has been voluntarily removed from the shelves for the moment. I personally don't like eating super spicy food. I don't mind a little bit of spice, but this is not in my wheelhouse. Some people, though, really enjoy it. Like James, my eldest, likes spicy food. He'll probably have a go at these voluntarily, and if he wants to, I'll put that on Patreon behind the scenes for you to see. But I would love it if these products did have not only the Scoville rating, but the total amount of capsaicin in the product, so that people who like spicy food can make informed decisions about what they are trying, and they know what's going to be more spicy than what they've had before, and slowly build up their tolerance if that's what they want to do.
Yep.
With thanks to everyone who has bought Dave's second novel in the Deep Enders series and left a lovely review on Amazon and the booksellers that you've bought it from.
Thank you for the self-plug there. We appreciate
Really
a good side hustle anyway.
To be fair to it's her husband's plug.
Right, her husband, of course, but you know, we appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Mm.
Let me go ahead, copy this. There we go. So we're back to
hi,
Emmy made giant meal cooks by itself, no electricity. Okay, so I assume this is gonna be a different product. Let's go.
I'm having deja vu.
I know, right? Self-heating meals.
Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you, and welcome back. Today, I'm going to be tasting some new self-heating meals I found at my local Chinese market. If you're not familiar with self-heating meals, they are pretty amazing. They are a self-contained meal that contains everything you need for the meal, and it heats it by itself. It's a chemical reaction, water and a chemical bag that you mix together, and it heats pre-cooked ingredients together so you can have a hot meal with no electricity, no power whatsoever. It's kind of amazing.
It sounds amazing for sure.
It sounds amazing.
I gotta give her that. It does sound pretty cool, but of course.
Cooking without the danger of setting your kitchen on fire.
Yeah, there's that. But as I was going to say, of course, I don't have a Chinese market near me, so you know, it is what it is. I'll settle on ramen. Like, that's fine. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Anyway.
Now, the first time I was introduced to this method of heating was when I tried my first MRE, which was many years ago. I was pregnant with my second child. It was that long ago. And I will put that link down below to that video if you want to see my first experience with this kind of exothermic reaction. Since then, I've tasted many MREs and other rations that use this technology, but also other instant heating, self-heating meals.
That is a lot of MREs, Emmy. I'm not sure if it's good for you, but hey, I respect it, I guess.
So let's go ahead and get started. So I am super excited about this one. Look at the size of this one. This is a giant self-heating meal. I've never seen them this size before. So I'm excited to see what's in this and how much food it contains. I found these two as well. This is by Gu, which I've tried before, but not these two particular flavors.
Ah, okay. Well, at least the other two aren't as big as the first one.
Mm.
For sure. I want one of those instant meals. I do, but they don't have any in stock. Ah, man. That sucks. That sucks, Raven.
This one is the vegan Kung Pao chicken clay pot.
Vegan Kung Pao
and
chicken.
this one is the mushroom and vegan konjac clay pot. So those sound interesting as well. This is the one that I'm super excited about. Isn't this incredible? Look at the size of this. So here we are, and this is fish fillet with pickled soup.
Fish fillet? Pickled soup? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. No way. No. My God. Okay. I'll be okay.
neat label. And on the outside here, we have instructions. This is a product of China, and it has instructions both in Chinese and in English, which is great.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
And it has instructions both in Chinese and in
I mean, I know you guys can't see it, but it's pretty cool that it's got English and Chinese instructions.
English, which
Nice.
is great. So we'll take this off. Oh, I don't think we even need to, do we? Okay, so here is the contents. Oh, we should take this off, I believe, because there's a little vent here, and if we don't take that off, it'll...
Smart.
Won't be able...
Smart. You got to make sure to remove the lid label, because you got the hole at the top. I think that'd be... It's too small of a hole for me, but, you know, if it works, it works.
Steam out. So there's a vent here, so I think we should remove that top. So here is fish. It's pickled.
Yeah,
in this
it has a
vacuum-sealed
vent.
package. And this is clearly labeled the vegetable package. And then inside we have the cooking tray.
Okay.
And more ingredients inside. Very cool. So fish, vegetable, chopsticks, spoon, noodles. Looks like a sauce packet.
Okay.
Oh, and here is the heater portion. We do not eat that.
Yes.
So, actually, not that big of a meal, just a very large container.
Right.
Slightly disappointed by that.
Look,
She wanted some filet to go with.
at least it's... Look, sometimes certain things are bigger on the outside than they are out. So, what can you do?
We're going to put everything into this tray. And then how long do we cook it for? Wait for, 15 to 20 minutes. So we do have to wait about 15 to 20 minutes. It's not exactly fast cooking, is it? So add our noodles and vegetables. Quite a lot of vegetables. Look at that. These chopsticks, I can show you what's inside. So the chopsticks assemble in two pieces, like that.
Interesting.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool as always.
Okay, so looks like there's some water chestnut, some mung bean sprouts, some Whittier fungus.
Whittier fungus? Never heard of that one before. Okay.
Ooh, some lotus root. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that.
That
Nice
does
and
look pretty
crunchy.
gorgeous, I'll give you that.
And some bamboo shoots in there too. Okay, so now we're gonna add our fish.
Okay.
Add that right here.
It just plops out like that.
Smells fishy.
Yeah, no kidding. It's fish. What did you expect?
Like dried fish.
And
the contents of our sauce packet. It smells good. It smells like soybean paste.
Okay.
Add that right in.
It's a pretty good amount of sauce. Looking good so far. Okay.
Okay, so there is a fill line right there. So we'll add water to that line.
From just first impressions and regarding like, how this particular meal looks, if the color palette was a little bit more brighter, maybe we had broccoli and carrots in there instead, I would probably eat that, but I don't know. Maybe there would at least be one person who would have this and say it's filling enough.
I would eat it.
I mean, that's fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah,
I'm
visually
not
it's
saying
too
anything else is
earthy.
watch. Okay, Raven. I will.
Great.
It is lacking color, I agree with that.
And then to
Yeah.
here, we will add the
Not even a
heating
rice.
unit.
What were you gonna say?
I said not even rice.
Yeah, yeah. There's like not even rice in that one. Like, it could look pretty good with rice. I don't know.
I think so.
Okay, heating
in
unit at the
there.
bottom.
And it just says to put water to cover. I guess there's a little line here, so maybe that's where I should put it.
If they have ones with rice, this one has
Top of that.
noodles.
Okay, so
Right.
water to that line to cover,
All right.
and then place this right on top,
Yeah.
like that, kind of like a double boiler, and then replace the
Lovely.
lid.
I'm sorry.
Okay, very tight-fitting
It
lid.
looks like a little trash can.
You know what? You know what, Hayu? You're not wrong. It does. Again, just outside perspective, like, just without any of the labeling, this absolutely looks like a garbage can.
The packaging could use some work,
Yeah,
but I
it
can
could.
see it.
Yeah, I could see it for sure. I would say maybe you could add another hole in the top, but it's meant to be a vent, so I'm not gonna complain too much about that.
And now we wait.
You really want 2 holes, huh?
Don't hear any.
Look, the hole is already small enough as it is. If you're gonna have a hole that small on the top of your at the top, at least have a second one or multiple holes like around that part of the lid, because you're getting
it's
more
meant to be
steam to
like-
come out.
Yeah, I think the steam is part of what's gonna cook it. So like
Oh, okay.
by having one, that's just me like speculating. By having one hole, only one hole, you're keeping the steam in for longer.
It's cute though. It's small. It's to trap the heat. Oh, okay. Okay,
Anything
that makes
happening
sense.
yet. Don't feel anything yet. 15 to 20 minutes before our meal is done. Pretty simple. So while our big one is cooking, let's see what's inside this one. This is the Gu Kung Pao vegan chicken clay pot. Oh, I hear some rumblings.
Kung Pao vegan chicken. Okay.
Oh, it's starting to steam. Can you hear it?
Ooh,
Oh my gosh, so cool. Can you see that?
there it is.
Uh-huh.
There's the steam coming out of it.
Definitely doing something. Why is it quiet now? Yep. Definitely was doing something, and now it's stopped.
It's got to keep going at some
Shouldn't be like full blast now. I don't know. All right.
I don't know.
So it's definitely doing its thing. It's
Yep.
not as powerful as it was just a minute ago.
It's doing its thing.
But it's definitely simmering. Hear that? Okay. All
It
right,
gets
do your
it gets
thing.
really hot. Okay.
So this is a vegan chicken, which is great. It's nice to have vegetarian and vegan options. Here we go. And also we'll remove the top on this. Okay,
Good.
instructions are right there. And this is very similar. Oh, this is cool. This contains the water already.
I remember that particular lid and the coin slot hole there. That's actually clever. It's actually clever just because it fits with the logo as well. So I gotta give him that.
Little spoon, spork. Look, it has a smiley face on it. Can you see
Aw, that's cute.
it? Rice. Oh, I like
Yes,
this.
this one
has
has
a
rice.
metal
Let's
tray.
go.
Appreciate
Metal
that for
tray.
cooking.
Okay.
Seasoning packet. This looks like maybe the vegetables. And this is the heating unit. Clearly
There we go.
labeled
Don't
do
eat
not
that.
eat. So, same thing goes for this one. Pack it into there.
Right at the bottom.
Set that aside momentarily. And then everything else goes into the tray. Oh, it's telling you to put the seasoning at the end. Once it's done. Okay, rice.
Rice first.
Oh, this looks like it's converted rice. Pre-cooked rice.
I'm not gonna say too much about the rice because like it's probably been like pre-cooked or something to that effect. But yeah, it looks pretty good. That's a good amount of rice.
Vegetables. Ooh, look at that. That looks spicy. And this is vegan chicken. So
I like the color of this one a lot more. There's like a more of an emphasis on like reds as well as like spice. That looks good.
This is probably wheat gluten, I'm guessing. Kind of a meat substitute in a chili sauce, and I see peanuts. It's delicious.
I see penis.
Nah, fuck off.
Delicious. I know it's meant to say peanuts, but it's too easy, man.
Pre-measured water goes in.
There you go.
That's so easy. You can add water to that fill line that's right at the bottom right there. Here. Pop this into here. I think this is very clever that it's a hexagon so that it can't fall into the round shape.
You know what? That is actually pretty clever. I gotta give him credit there. God damn, that is so cool. Like this particular design to where the larger container is round, but the smaller container that contains all the food, it's hexagon. So.
All right. We're going to cover this up and let this cook for 15 minutes.
Alrighty.
Now this one is the mushroom and vegan cognac clay pot rice self-heating pot. I believe cognac is like a tuber, and it
is not a puma. I know she said something else, but to me in my head it definitely sounded like tuber. It's not puma.
Has a very gelatinous texture to it, not much flavor, but it can have kind of a strong smell.
Yeah.
But I think it's considered, at least in Japan, kind of like a diet food. But let's see what it looks like in here. So, very similar design as the first one.
Nice.
Water, spoon with a smiley face, rice.
Good.
Cooking tray.
Cooking tray, good.
Sauce packet. Vegetables. And heater. You get the gist. We're going to put the heater into the bottom. Set these aside.
We're getting it.
And then everything else into here. And we're going to put the sauce in at the end. Great sound. Ooh, this too looks spicy. Ooh, look at that.
Whoa. That is a lot. That is a lot of the vegetables in there. It's a jelly-like product. Well, a version of it. I'm used to see the jelly. Oh, okay. So you probably got like a different version of like this, Raven. I imagine.
Very red in color. Smell the chili in there. And the water.
Excellent.
Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Whoa, this one popped.
Yep.
Let me put
Careful.
this back.
Careful.
Wow, look at this one. Whoa. So it heats up very quickly and then kind of just stops. So same thing here. We're going to add our water to this.
Nice.
Place this on top. Pop our lid on and wait 15 minutes for our meal to cook. Pretty amazing, right? I'm going to put my sauce packet right on top so it can warm up too, and we'll put that on
that does look pretty amazing.
Eat it. All right, lovelies, I'll see you in about 15 minutes when everything is nice and hot. All right, my lovelies, it's been a full 15-20 minutes since I popped the heater into this, and let's see how our meal turned out. This is fish fillet with pickled soup, so it's going to be nice and tangy, I'm imagining.
I'm scared. Anytime fish and pickled are like in the same sentence, I'm just like, oh god, this is not gonna be good. I'm scared. It doesn't sound good because, like, at least to my tongue, the only way I'm able to eat any kind of fish is if I just cover up the taste of the fish. That's the only way you're gonna be able to properly eat any kind of fish, at least where I am from. Yeah.
Right, let's see what it looks like inside. Ooh.
A lot of yellow and orange flavors. Maybe there's color, a little bit of purple as well, I kind of notice. It's an interesting combination for sure.
Pretty good, right? So we've got our vegetables and our noodles have definitely plumped up. Look at that.
Okay, the noodles look good.
Everything looks hot. We have our lotus root, our vegetables. This is the fish.
Nice.
And everything is steaming. Like it's
Well
well
heated.
heated. Alrighty, let's give this a taste. Alrighty, let me give a taste of the broth first. Itadakimasu.
Okay.
Ooh, it is tangy. I like it. Definitely MSG as well.
Okay, that's a promising
elusive,
start.
savory flavor that makes things taste so delicious. And let's give these noodles a taste. They look like glassine noodles a bit. Maybe they're mung bean noodles. I'm not sure, but slightly transparent. Alright, let's give them a taste. Here we go. Itadakimasu. Almost inhaled a noodle. The noodles are completely cooked, nice and.
You gotta be careful. You can't just like slurp down a bunch of noodles and expect to be able to take them all in one go. Like, goddamn. You gotta be careful when eating.
You gotta be careful.
Oh.
Tender. Not firm at all.
Oh, hang on. Raven redeemed something, but I don't think it showed up. Let me. There we go. There we go. No choking on noodles, yes.
And the soup is pleasantly pickled, meaning it's tangy. Let's taste a wood ear.
It did? Well, then, okay, well, then I just didn't notice it. I didn't notice what happened, so that's probably what it is.
Mushroom. I love these. Here we go.
Oh, God.
Have a great succulent crunch, cartilaginous crunch. If you've ever chewed on ribs and you get that kind of cartilaginy crunch, that's not like a firm, like bony crunch, but it's in between. That's what wood ear mushroom has in terms of texture. It's delightful. Alrighty, next we have a slice of water chestnut.
Nice.
That's not water chestnut.
Well, then what is it? Then what is it? Okay, so I'm going to go take a nap before I start reading some of these videos to feel the worse than RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay, Raven, you know what? That's totally fair. I'll leave you to go and take your nap. It's all good.
Maybe it is, but it's softer than I remember water chestnut being. It's not quite as soft as a potato, but delicious. Everything tastes great. Everything tastes like that broth, which is sour, slightly spicy, a little bit funky. So there's a pre-cooked fish packet in there as well. So let's give the fish a taste.
I've been awake since 4:30 this morning. Raven, how? How? 4:30 in the morning? I don't know if that's just me, but work. Okay. No, that makes sense now. But fucking hell. Fucking hell, that's early. Alright.
It almost looks like dried fish. Let's give that a go. Somehow I was expecting it to be salty, but it's not. The fish is a little bit fishy, but not unpleasant. Not like a fermented fish, just a pleasantly kind of fish stick flavor.
Ah, okay. Like the fish stick kind of. Not like the deep fried fish, but I imagine something similar. I don't know.
The gay fish.
Yeah. I have dogs to take care of before I head to work. Oh yeah, no. You're right, Raven, you're right. My mistake.
And is cooked all the way, a little dry, but with the broth it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But all around, really like this one.
Nice.
I like that it's a sour soup. A nice change up to what I typically have for soup. Ooh, let's try a piece of lotus root, also known as renkon in Japanese. This, of course, is a Chinese meal, but let's give this. I loved these as a kid because I appreciated the holes in the pattern. I know there are people that don't appreciate these perforations, but I think they're just magical. Alrighty, let's give this a taste.
That does look pretty good.
Yes.
Lotus root has a great texture in my opinion. It's almost like a raw carrot, like a slightly cooked carrot. Still has a nice firmness to it. Alrighty, there is the fish and pickled soup. Delicious. Next, let's try the vegan chicken clay pot. Okay, let's open this. This one's really hot. Look at that.
A lot of
hearty.
Yeah, this does look a lot more hearty. There's a lot more reds and oranges in there as well. But it's vegan, so you're noticing like a lot of cashews instead of chicken. I think that's what I kind of picked out. I was like, no, that's not chicken. Maybe that's a cashew. I mean, it looks like it.
Doesn't that look great? Peanuts, vegan chicken, and beautifully cooked rice. Look.
That does look pretty good.
Steaming hot. Wow, that looks great. Smells fantastic. Now we're going to add the sauce. Drizzle this red on top, although everything looks fantastic.
Ooh.
I'm not going to put all of it on because things tend to be a little bit salty for me. So
right.
I can always add more, as my mama always says. So I'm going to stir all the way to the bottom to make sure we get all of the rice underneath. It fluffs up beautifully, ends up filling the entire little pot here. I have to say, the heating units on these smaller ones seem to be more vigorous than the bigger one. And this one seems hotter. While the other one was pleasantly warmed through, this one seems piping hot. Alrighty, there it is with the sauce.
Nice.
Let's give it a taste. Here we go. Itadakimasu. Ooh, I like that. The rice is piping hot and fluffy, tender. I really like the addition of peanuts in there. Adds a nice little crunch. And nuttiness. This one's great. Like this one a lot. But really love the temperature. Everything is very, very piping hot, full of flavor, and great texture. Fluffy, fluffy rice, and a very generous portion.
You know what? Compared to the larger container, that is a much better size proportion. You could probably chow that down in the afternoon, give or take.
Delicious. Would definitely buy this one again. The soup one, maybe not. I think the portion's a little bit too big.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm not always feeling like soup, but rice. Adore rice. Love this. So good. And finally, let's taste the mushroom clay pot. Alrighty, let's see what's in this one. Ooh. As I said, these ones get really hot. Ooh, look at that.
Wait a minute, that one actually looks pretty hearty too. Again, kind of the same thing as before with, again, a lot more reds, oranges. That does look pretty good.
Very nice.
That does look pretty good.
Piping hot, and the rice is fully cooked. Pour the sauce.
Ooh.
Stir it in. Look at that. Beautiful. So hot. Like the other one, the rice is fully cooked, and I'm really impressed with how fluffy the rice is. The rice, I have to say, has a slightly different texture than freshly cooked rice because this is converted rice, meaning it's been cooked already and then dried so that it can cook a lot faster. So it has a slightly different texture, but not unpleasant.
What did you say, Hyu?
No, I was just gonna say that I think I'm gonna hop off because I got this tonsillitis that's kind of getting on my nerves.
You know what, man? That's totally fine.
I'm just gonna lay down and rest my voice a little bit.
Yeah,
See
that's
if I have
fair.
some honey upstairs.
It's good. Probably might need
And
to use
you
it for
have a-
tea.
Yeah, true. I think I have ginger roots as well, so I
That
might
works.
come up with something. So yeah, you have a wonderful rest of your stream.
I will.
I'll
Thank
come-
you. Thank you for
I'll
hopping
come
on.
pester you later.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, chat.
All right. I'll just end the call there. Also, the leftovers she does not waste. I'm sure she doesn't waste at all. And chat, I do apologize if I've been if I have not had the same energy as I did last stream. My body just hates me right now. It really does. I don't know why it does, but it just does. Anyway, let's continue on with the video.
And how do I describe that texture? Not quite sure how to describe it. It's just not quite sticky. It's just different. I don't know how to explain it. The pieces of rice feel smaller. That's the way I can describe it. But this is fluffy, hot, and let's give this a taste. This is the mushroom vegan clay pot. Here we go. Itadakimasu. Ooh. This one, I think I'm going to put all of the sauce. I think this one needs a little bit more than the other.
Good idea.
But that also is very good. The rice is very fluffy, and I'm really impressed with how piping hot everything gets. Super flavorful. This one, too, is a little spicy. I noticed there's some pieces that have this kind of cross-hatch patterning on it.
Huh. Honestly, whenever you're eating any kind of food, you don't really notice little details like that, but that does... I don't know what that is, but that does look pretty good.
And I remember that this contains konjac, which is a tuber, but it's vegan, vegetarian.
Right.
Great, bouncy, and like meat-like texture, but it's not meat. But that cross-hatch pattern is often utilized when preparing things that are a little bit more tough, like octopus or squid. So it's scored, and then when it's cooked, you get this beautiful kind of pattern that appears, but it also tenderizes the meat. So it serves dual purpose of both looking aesthetically pleasing and also tenderizing the food. In this case, I think it's supposed to simulate looking something like an octopus tentacle or something, but delicious.
Literally any mention of octopus tentacles, I'm just like... That is too damn easy of a joke. That is just way too easy of a joke for that. But I will admit that does look pretty good. Even if it's just like a vegan option, that does look pretty dang good.
I think of the two, I prefer the vegan chicken one as opposed to the mushroom konjac one, although I like the konjac very much. Super flavorful, great texture, and really great rice.
Yeah.
Alrighty, my lovies, there you have it. 3 self-heating meals that make a meal without any effort at all. No electricity required, just some water added to these packets, and you've got food in about 15 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Amazing. Alrighty, my lovelies. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo. Take care. Bye.
Toodaloo. Okay. Honestly, for the main stream, just like this main portion of the stream, we'll probably do 1 or 2 more videos, and then we're gonna move on to marbles on stream. Because we finally reached 200 followers, and we need to. I need to follow through with the goal of with the promise of like having the marbles on stream portion of the stream, anyways. Also, how long till ads? Oh God, it's like 6:40. Or no, we're already 2 hours. Bro, the food is real and I'm getting hungry. I better do some cooking. Thanks for the fun. It's no problem. It's no problem at all, Drake. But oh man, I just want at least a couple people to join in the Marbles on Stream minigame, hopefully. But yeah, we'll do 1 more video and then.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Nice. Made Big Mac.
Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you, and welcome back.
Thank you. I feel okay. Relatively okay. Still kind of like shit, but what can you do? What can you really do about it?
Today, I'm going to be attempting to make a homemade Big Mac. Now, I know lots of people have done this already, but I am going to be testing a recipe that comes from this. I printed this out. This is the PDF. It's called the McMenu Do-It-Yourself McDonald's Restaurant Recipes. I first learned about this in an article I'll put down below when I was researching the famous original McDonald's French fry recipe, and this came up. This is an anonymous PDF that is very extensive. It is 33 pages long.
Wow, that's it's a very extended PDF for sure. Oh gosh, you know what? I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, body's just bothering me yet again. Oh Okay, I think we're back now. Yep. Yeah, it was just a little potty break that needed to be done, but okay. Let's see how good this Big Mac recipe turns out.
And the theory goes that it was written by someone probably in McDonald's management, a supervisor, someone that knows a lot about McDonald's, because the instructions in these recipes are so very specific. It talks about toasting the buns, dressing your burgers, the type of ketchup, talks about wrapping your burgers, reheating the burgers, the types of pickles. Like, it's just so very specific. So the very first thing we need to do is make our special Big Mac sauce. Now, according to this recipe, we need to mix it and then microwave it and then allow it to cool. So
what? That is very specific. That is actually like a very specific thing that you need to do with Big Mac sauce. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. I see the game plan here. I see it.
we need to do all that first before we assemble our burger. So let's do that. 1/4 cup of mayonnaise.
1/4 cup of mayo.
Special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions,
Special
on a
sauce,
sesame
lettuce, cheese,
bun.
pickles.
Okay, Got Miracle Whip. Brand new container
Miracle
Miracle Whip. Love that it has a little dollop on the top. 1/4 cup of that. 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Dried
Salt,
minced onion.
onion.
This, I feel like, is key to getting that McDonald's like hamburger flavor. 1 teaspoon of those.
Okay.
1 teaspoon of sugar. And by the way, in case you were wondering, I am going to do a side-by-side comparison with a true Big Mac versus this. Granted,
Okay,
this
that's fair.
recipe does seem to be a bit dated, from maybe the 1980s or 90s, because it refers to the McDLT.
Yeah, that could probably be what it's referring to. But it's still got to be good regardless. It's got to. It's got to be good or something.
It turned into the McDeluxe or something. French dressing, look at that color.
French dressing? I never would have expected that in any context. But okay.
That's going to give us that signature orangey color. Now, if I can just open the bottle. It says 2 heaping tablespoons. 1.
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's a lot.
That's definitely heaping.
That's a lot.
Ay, caramba.
Okay, I think
1/2
I'm gonna use
tablespoon
enough.
of sweet relish. Have you ever seen these measuring spoons before? Christina Cho sent these to me. And they are odd amount measuring spoons.
Yeah.
So, for example, this one is 2 teaspoons. And this one is 2 tablespoons. I thought, I don't know, would I ever use those? And I actually use them quite a bit. The 2 tablespoon is really great for doling out cookie dough. 2 teaspoons of dill relish. Okay. Okay, 1 teaspoon of vinegar. Bloop. 1 teaspoon of ketchup.
Ketchup. All right.
Whisk this up, and then it says to microwave this for 25 seconds.
Microwave for 25 seconds. I mean, if that's what it says in the instructions, then I guess you gotta go for it.
Interesting, right? Okay, here we go. Give this one more whoopsie woo woo mixy mix. So now we're gonna refrigerate this and let this sit and melt together for at least an hour. This is the burger seasoning, and apparently this is shaken on every burger patty while it's cooking. 4 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of MSG.
Yes. I knew there was gonna be MSG in there somewhere, but okay. That's good. That's in there.
Practically every tasty snack. 1 teaspoon of black pepper.
Okay.
1/4 teaspoon of salt.
What? Onion
Now
powder.
we're going to mix this all together. I bet this would be good on all kinds of things, because basically we're making an enhanced salt and pepper mix, right?
I mean, I guess you could say that, yeah.
Next, I'm going to share with you what I did already to prepare the hamburger patty. So the recipe says specifically to use 80% lean ground beef. And then to take your pound and to cut it into about 10 pieces. Then take a portion of meat and then sandwich it between 2 layers of parchment paper or wax paper, and then press it down nice and flat till you get a circle that's about 4 inches in diameter. Once you've done that to all of your patties, then you're going to place them in the freezer so they are frozen. This is a cast iron griddle, and I'm going to heat it up nice and cracking hot on medium high. The way I like to test if my griddle's hot enough is I splash it with a bit of water. And when the water really dances around, not just sizzles, but really dances like that, then I know that it's hot. Number 1 and number 2. Take our seasoning and liberally shake that on there.
5-minute warning. Okay, thank you for letting us know, Kibo. Much appreciated. So, okay. Chat. Just looking at this still image with those 2 thin and flat beef patties, this explains a lot. This actually explains a lot as to why the burger patties are so thin and flat. It's because they're squished together by those 2 sheets of parchment paper beforehand and then frozen. So this does explain a lot, but at the same time I'm also just like, how in the world will you even make these, relatively speaking, thicker? I don't know. I really don't know at this point.
Menu recipe says that we're supposed to add a little pressure, which I don't really do, but they say that's what's done at McDonald's.
Right.
So, you see how it's getting a little, it's not really blood, but it looks like blood coming up on the surface. Now we're ready to flip. Scrape underneath, flip. Oh yeah, lovely. There we go. Those patties are almost done. Got a sesame bun, and we need the top and the bottom, and we need the bottom of another bun.
What? You need the top of one bun and the bottom of another. What kind of game is this? Huh?
I'm going to pull my patties off. And in the residual little grease there, I'm going to toast up my buns. Soak up that nice greasiness from the burgers.
Okay.
This shouldn't take any time at all. Alrighty. Boom! It's smoky in here. Alrighty, lovelies, we are ready to assemble our homemade Big Mac. This is the treasury of top secret recipes. I found this book at the thrift store for a whopping $2.99. It includes like everything you can think of, including all the fast food places, Olive Garden, Pizza Hut, McDonald's, Chili's, all the restaurant clones, Mrs. Fields. I want to try that one. They have a version of the Big Mac. I really do appreciate the diagram there because for as extensive as the McMenu is, it does not include the onions in terms of where to place those. But according to this, the onions are located right over the special sauce. The middle bun and the bottom bun. Special sauce.
Special sauce.
Newly constituted onions. I drained out the water.
Onions, okay.
And on top of here, it's 1/8 of a cup of lettuce, which is like almost nothing. So just a little pinch. Iceberg lettuce that has been shredded. 1 slice of American cheese right there. Add one of our patties on top. And they said specifically to use the Vlasic brand pickles. So 2 pickle slices. My roommate in college, Sharon Rose, loved Big Macs. She's what I think of when I think of Big Macs. I think I've only had a couple in my entire life, actually. They also run by my dad. My dad likes Big Macs as well. As a kid growing up, I would always order the hamburger. I have a special love for the McDonald's hamburger. When I was pregnant with my first child, I had those every Friday after work. Just one McDonald's hamburger. It just hit the spot so well. At any rate, that's just my little story with a Big Mac. But I do find they're quite good. Now I can actually eat an entire one, I think.
Smack your bottom. Okay, chat, we'll be right back after these commercial messages. Don't go away.
行く人。
二人で飲みに行きません？
いや、二人っきりっていうのはちょっとまずいんじゃないかな。ちょっとぐらいいいんじゃないかな。スーパー部長がそこまでおっしゃるなら。
スーパーチューハイサントリー。
飲む？
最近ママの料理が手抜きなんです。
どうして？
疲れちゃったんだって我が家に。
わかった。
というわけでこうしてみました。
片付かないキッチンに電動水切りカウンター。
楽々キッチンフィットアイ。
我が家見直したいから。
このお店。
So, what are we going to call her?
Fanny. I want to call her Fanny.
We can't call her Fanny. Fanny, I like it. It's unusual, unique.
My mum's a Fanny. Granny was a Fanny. She'll be joining a long line of Fannies.
Aye, it's good to keep up tradition.
Oh, Fanny, you're just like your daddy.
If you call Autoglass, as soon as a chip appears, we can come to you and usually repair the windscreen without replacing it. We inject our special resin, and in just 30 minutes, the result is almost invisible, and the windscreen's strong again. And not only that, if you fully comp, most insurance companies will cover it, and it won't affect your no-claims bonus. So an Autoglass repair is usually free. Don't wait until it's too late. Call us now or book online.
Autoglass repair, Autoglass replace.
At Asda, we're always finding ways to lower costs.
We pass those savings on to the customer.
We've reduced packaging so we can save you money on your washing powder. It's gone from a box to a tiny strip of cardboard.
We're always finding new ways to drive more fuel efficiently.
Because we save money on fuel, you can save money on your breakfast cereal.
If we put all them savings together, that means another big rollback. Big rollback!
4,000 rollbacks this spring. 4,000, that's a lot.
Everything you need for your week's shop.
Asda, saving you money every day.
一杯のお茶は太陽と大地の贈り物。自然が育てたオーガニック煎茶。体に優しいディカフェ煎茶。2種類揃って新発売。山本山のティーバッグ。
1% low-fat milk, chicken McNuggets made with white meat, and crisp ripe apple dippers. McDonald's Happy Meal, an excellent source of happiness.
Well, this is awkward. I don't even know if we're back from the ads yet. I don't think we are. Oh my god. Okay, ads for Overwatch 2, Smokey Bear, Adidas, Mickey 17, and Bumble Dating. All right. Thanks for letting me know that you managed to get. All right, let's go ahead and finish watching this video. Unfortunately, I think just due to the lack of people in the chat, in the stream chat, I don't think we're gonna be able to do marbles on stream today, because it's literally just me and the moderator. It feels a little awkward. It feels a little awkward to play marbles on stream and only have 2 people participating. So yeah, we'll just finish this video and we'll raid on out, because I'm feeling tired, and yeah, I feel like today's just gonna be a much shorter stream than usual.
That was another thing when I was younger. I couldn't finish a Big Mac, but I find them absolutely delicious. And let's finish building this.
Okay.
We're going to put this on top of this.
All right.
Our
Another
toasted
patty
bun
there.
on top of that.
Wow.
Dun, da, 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 the homemade McDonald's Big Mac. Look at that. That is a triumph. Look how tall it is. So I'm ready to eat this burger, but after reading the recipe, it says that I'm supposed to cue this, or use the proper cueing method, which allows the flavors of the burger to meld together. And it makes sense, because the cheese isn't really even melted.
Yeah.
And then we're supposed to fold it like this.
Right.
Now you let this sit for 5 to 8 minutes, let the flavors meld.
Oh,
and then, when it's still wrapped, you microwave it for 15 seconds. That's the proper cueing method. All right, so we'll let that rest. I have microwaved this or cued it for 15 seconds, and I cannot wait to give this a taste and to compare it with the real deal Big Mac. So here we have them side by side, and let's go ahead and give these a taste. Now, let's see what the homemade version looks like after it's been cued. Unwrap it. This wax paper reminds me of like the old school kind of diner hamburgers. Love those. Kind of like In-N-Out style, wrapped in paper. So great. Alrighty, here it is. It looks great.
That does look pretty good. This actually does look pretty good. I'll give it that. Give her that. Ah!
Look at that. Man. Beautiful. Now let's compare it with the real deal.
Real deal.
Whew, that looks pretty appetizing as well. Look at the even distribution of the sesame seeds. Like that. See some pickles, see some lettuce there. Side by side, it looks like the McDonald's one is actually a little bit larger than the homemade.
I mean, I guess in terms of diameter, the McDonald's one does look bigger, but the homemade one looks taller. That's interesting. I guess it's like an interesting compromise between the two.
One. Let's look at the interior of the real Big Mac. There's our patty. Definitely see lots of pepper there.
Okay.
Underneath that, we've got lettuce.
What the fuck? McDonald's burgers are once again continuing to look like the saddest things you've ever seen in your life. Oh boy. Anyway.
Pickle slice, sauce. What the sauce?
Like, look at the sauce distribution. There's not enough sauce to cover like that middle portion. And the amount of lettuce, that is less. There's got to be way less lettuce on there than you would expect. Fucking hell, man.
It doesn't look as orange as I remember. Look at that. And then beneath that, we have another patty.
Okay. Underneath that.
Melted cheese.
Got the cheese. Okay, wait. Why does the bottom portion have more? Why does it have more of the sauce and those onions? Make it make sense, McDonald's. Make it make sense.
More sauce. Definitely see some onions and some lettuce. So we got the order of the stack correct. Let's taste the original first.
Okay.
Alrighty, here we go. Itadakimasu.
Original taste first.
That's delicious. That dehydrated onion flavor is so much what I associate to a McDonald's hamburger. I love the crunch of the pickle. There's a little of that dilly, sour, briny, pickly flavor without being overpowered by the pickle.
Right.
But I feel like it's such a key component to a Big Mac. And in that combination with the onions, such a signature McDonald's flavor to me. The other thing I find surprising is although there are 3 layers of bread in there, it doesn't feel too bready or taste too bready. The sauce is there to flavor everything, but it's not so saucy. As I recall, I felt like it was saucier as a child. And just a little bit of lettuce in there. Personally, I would like a little bit more lettuce, but then it wouldn't be a Big Mac. A little bit of cheese in there to give it a little extra richness, but nothing overpowers anything. It just all works together very, very nicely. The meat patties are very thin, don't really taste particularly beefy or flavorful. They're just hamburger patties.
See what I mean? See what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I'm in conflict with myself right now because I don't know if I should actually go out of my way to eat a Big Mac. Because at that point, I'd just be like, this isn't even fun to watch. It's just miserable. I don't know. It's probably not going to be worth the effort or the money at all. I don't think it's going to be worth it.
But they're there, and it's delicious.
Yeah,
and the
it's
buns
there.
are just really the delivery mechanism for the entire sandwich. But that's totally what I remember a Big Mac tasting. A little bit sweet as well. You get a little crunch of the pickle.
Right.
Good. Alrighty, now let's compare it to the homemade version. Now this version is much thicker, much taller than the original.
Yeah.
See that side by side?
That's what I noticed.
And I think some of that has to do with the patty thickness. The patty thickness is very uniform in the McDonald's one. And the buns seem to be a little bit thinner too. But, alrighty, let's give this a go. Finally. Here we go. Eat the nugget mods.
Okay. Let's give it a go. That is a very good dupe. It's not exactly the same as McDonald's, but actually there are some parts of the homemade version that I actually prefer. It's more juicy and succulent, and I think that might have to do with the higher meat to bread ratio than the original, but not by much. Yeah.
Still a very thin patty.
Yeah.
And the amount of sauce in there I think is a little bit higher too. So it's just more succulent. And the amount of greens, I think, is pretty similar. The cheese is a little more meltier, and it's just a little bit more flavorful, yet the original is still very good.
God damn. The homemade version.
Now, if I didn't have the original Big Mac next to me, I would say this is 100% like a Big Mac. Because it hits all of those flavor components. You have the special sauce, you have the crunch of the pickle, you have the crunch of the lettuce, you have a little bit of that cheese, the bun, and the 2 layers of patties. It tastes very, very much like a Big Mac. But when I have it side by side, it's not quite the same. The homemade one has a beefier flavor. It has more of those kind of grilled, meaty flavors that you get when you caramelize meat on a grill top, those little brown bits that we love so much. It has that flavor. It also has more of a texture too. The McDonald's one has a more uniform texture. Well, this one has a little more chew, a little bit more crumble to the meat itself. In terms of flavor, the McDonald's one is a little more homogeneous. It's a really great balance of salty, sweet, crunchy, tangy, creamy all together.
Yeah.
While the homemade one, those bits are a little bit more distinctive. The beef patty is a little bit more separate. You get the ooze of the sauce more. You get the big crunch of the pickle. and it's a little more tangier. So the components of the homemade one I feel like are a little bit more separate and distinctive, while in the McDonald's one, everything is more homogenous, which makes for a great total package. When you go there and you're like, yes, signature Big Mac right into my brain.
Yeah.
And the homemade one definitely is a Big Mac too in all of its structure and form, but the flavors are more distinctive. And in my opinion, I like the homemade one better for those reasons. But having said that, for the amount of work, preparation, and cost that went into the homemade version of the Big Mac, it's hard to say that this actually beats the original, because you can just go through the drive-thru, pick this up, and have a meal right then and there.
Yeah, you're not entirely wrong there. Getting a Big Mac is a lot easier than actually making your own Big Mac for sure. But it's just like, I don't know I don't know. Would I prefer a homemade version of the Big Mac? I probably would in terms of price. It would probably be a lot cheaper to get all the ingredients for this than it would be to go to the drive. Although, okay, cooking a homemade Big Mac would take a lot more effort, but I don't know. Maybe that extra effort is what makes it taste better. It could also be the ingredients used as well. It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
Of the classic, traditional Big Mac that most of us know. Good God. Alrighty, my lovelies, there you have it. That's how you can make a homemade McDonald's Big Mac at home that is super close to the original, and I would say, in fact, better than the original.
Yeah.
It does require, surprisingly, a lot of effort. I mean, I suppose once you make the sauce and once you've made the seasoning for the burger patty, that's a lot of the preparation, and you've got the patties already. So once you've done the initial work, it's actually not that much work.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that bad.
If you are interested in making one of these at home, this recipe is really, really close. All right, my lovelies, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. I love hearing from you. Like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo. Take care.
Toodaloo. Okay. Well, that was fun. Let's see if I can find someone for us to rate on out to, because right now I'm just I'm incredibly tired, and yeah, I kind of just want to find someone we could rate out to here. You know what? We haven't rated out to Anime for Days for a while. Let's see if we can get that going. There is the Eater Project. I'm curious about, now that you mentioned it.
Give me 2 seconds to finish making my coffee and
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do Anime for Days. Anime for Days for this raid. Okay, raid. Oh God, how many? 2 S's. No. Fuck. Can't raid out to her. Alright. That's fine. We could do id 10. Let's try him. Let's see if... Fuck. No. God, I forgot to add the raid command. AD 10. There we go. There we go. Now we got it going. And here's the raid message for you to copy and paste once we reach the stream. It's no problem, Kibo. I do wish. Thank you. I will do the best that I can to get better. Honestly, I do wish I would have been able to go on for longer. But yeah, my body just hates me right now. It's fighting something. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I just need to look after myself and take much better care of myself. I do apologize if we weren't able to do the marbles on stream game today. Maybe we'll be able to do that tomorrow first thing. I don't know. That's probably what I'm hoping for at the very least. So you never know with these things. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys again next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.